I'm 21 years old. I'm currently studying in Sunway University, and I've been in the youth since I was 15 years old.
Okay, so what was your contribution in the youth?
Previously, I was an ex-core member, and I actually helped to organize events such as youth masses, charity events, and also camps.
Okay, so what made you join CFM?
Previously, it was a friend of mine who persuaded me to come for church activities. At first, I was reluctant, but due to the friends that I made in CFM, they made me feel welcome, and eventually I tend to come more often.
So how did joining CFM affect your personal life?
After joining CFM, I became a more extrovert person, and I socialized easily with other people. I made more friends, and I discovered talents that I never knew I had after joining CFM.
Okay, so do you prefer to mix more with CFM friends or with your university friends?
Personally, I would prefer to mix with CFM friends because they grew up together with me, and we had our bad times and good times together, and we understand each other well.
Okay, so do you find it stressful to manage between your university life and also serving in church?
Personally, at times, yes, I'll feel that there are stressful moments while serving in church, but eventually this is all for God, and while being in courting previously, it actually teach me how to manage my time well.
So what advice do you have for university students out there?
To me, the friends that I've made in CFM throughout these 4 years are actually friends that I'm comfortable with, and they will be friends that I will cherish forever. Unlike university friends who they tend to be more individualistic. So if you guys want to experience what I experienced, why don't you all just join for yourself then?
Hi, can you introduce yourself?
Hi guys, my name is Anselm Yo, and I'm studying MMU, Mechanical Engineering. I've been actively serving in CFM for I think since Form 2, and currently still actively serving.
So Anselm, what have you been doing in the youth so far?
In the youth, I have organized many praise and worships for the youth, where we will pray together, and I'm also actively participating in the choir. Besides that, I also organize camps for our youth. For example, CFM Annual Camp, and also for the Form 3 PEG.
So Anselm, what is your contribution in the youth?
Okay, so previously I was the president of CFM, and we have organized many charity visitings to mainly orphanage and old folks homes. I organize this kind of events to mainly help the poor and also the old people there, to cheer them up. And besides that, we also organize Christmas parties, and most significantly caroling. During caroling, that is where we can unite everybody to spread the Christmas joy.
So Anselm, let me ask you, what makes you feel you want to join CFM?
Okay, actually I joined CFM actively after Form 3, after a camp called PAG, where I learned many things from that camp, and it really touched me that I can know more about God through CFM. CFM is a place where we connect to God, and besides that, the most wonderful thing is that we can get close friends from there, and you cannot ever find it any other place.
So Anselm, how did joining CFM affect your own personal life?
When I joined CFM, I've learned a lot, and I've learned basically be a leader and to be punctual. And besides that, I've learned to socialize with people and be friendly with people. Besides that, I also have learned how to pray, and I've chances to go to WYD, World Youth Day in Spain.
So finally, what advice you have for the university students out there?
I would like to advise you guys to come and join CFM, to personally experience what is CFM, and to experience the friendship and joy in CFM.
Thank you, Ansel. Hi,
Hello,
what's your name?
my name is Jolene.
Hi, Jolene. Would you mind to do a short introduction about yourself?
I'm 28 this year. I'm a business and personal financial consultant. I've been serving in the youth group for the past 15 years.
Okay, so I ask you the first question. What draws you into the youth group?
15 years ago, when my family, we were converted into the Catholic family, we were introduced to one of the youth leaders back then. The hospitality and the friendliness of the youth members actually draw us to want to be more involved in the youth group.
How does serving the youth group change in your personal and work life?
Because I started serving in the youth group from a very young age, I've learned a lot of good values and seen a lot of things which I was not exposed yet in my working life. So the values which I've learned in the youth group, especially tolerance, patience and leadership, have helped me a lot to cope with the stress and also the taking up the role of a leader in my company. Also the values which we have learned, which we cannot learn elsewhere, has helped us a lot to cope with work politics sometimes, which we encounter in our company.
What is the best part of serving the church ministry?
Serving in the church ministry, the things I look forward most is to see my friends. The friendship which is so unique, friendship which we cannot get when we go out of this youth group. It's really genuine. And apart from that, organizing events, organizing camps, and even when I myself attending camps and formations, these are the things which I look forward, and they are really the best part about the youth group.
Okay, so since being a working youth, right, and also serving in a church, so would you have any advice for the working people out there?
Our spiritual life is a journey, it's a lifelong journey. So I would say you have to come and join the youth group by yourself, to experience by yourself and discover the things which you have not known about yourself. Whenever we serve in a youth group, even though it has been more than a decade already, every now and then I'm still discovering new things about myself and my relationship with God. So I would say, come and join us, come and join the youth group. You will see things which you have never seen in your life, even for the past 30 or 40 years.
Okay, thank you. Okay, hi, can you introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Andy. I am an assistant sales manager for a company called Infostech. I have been with the church and with Royo for the past 1.5 years. I'm a newly baptized, so this has been an experience for me.
Okay, Andy, do you see any difference in your life before and after joining CFM?
Yes, definitely. The main difference is when I joined CFM, there's a lot of differences from the working world. In the working world, there's a lot of office politics. We have friends that you think are friends that may not be true friends, but in church, in Woyo, while serving the church, we find that everybody is genuine, everybody is towards one cause. We are all serving the ministry of God, and you'll find a sense of satisfaction that you will never find in the working world.
Okay, Andy, how has serving in the youth ministry changed your personal and work life?
Okay, while working in the youth ministry, there's a lot of values that the church and the ministry brings in our life. values that you will never learn from the outside working world, such as patience, leadership, teamwork. In outside, a lot of things are more self-centered and selfish, whereas in the church, you learn that community is important, selflessness, love. So all this has actually helped me a lot in my working life. For the past 1 year, I have been promoted. I have actually have better relationship with my colleagues, my friends outside, and also my family life has improved.
Okay, Andy, what is the best part about serving in the church?
The best part of serving in church is the family atmosphere that you get when you come into a church. It's like a second family when you leave your home. You have a lot of love, a lot of cooperation, a lot of laughter, a lot of fun. So this atmosphere actually generates a very positive feel to your life.
Andy, do you have any advice for the working people out there?
My advice is take the chance, take the leap of faith, join our ministries, join our youth ministry. There are many things in life that you may regret, but this is not something that you will ever regret doing.
Okay, thanks.